Hello everyone! I hope you're having a calm and peaceful day, wherever you are in the world. If you've been quietly following the journey of LyTuTien and CEO Jack, today's story might stay with you longer than you expect, because sometimes the most powerful love isn't shown in the things we see every day, but in the small, forgotten things someone chooses to keep for years without ever saying a word. And today, LyTuTien is about to discover a part of Jack that he never planned to show anyone. The morning arrived gently. Sunlight slipped through the cream-colored curtains, falling across the wooden floor like a thin layer of silk. Outside, lavender swayed softly in the breeze, its scent light and calming, enough to slow the heart. LyTuTien stood by the tea table. Her cream silk dress rested softly against her figure, her long hair falling naturally over her shoulders. The innocence she once carried had faded with time, but in its place was something deeper, a quiet, unspoken peace. In the distance, the children were playing in the garden. Their daughter, 9 years old, was patiently teaching her younger brother how to tie his shoelaces. The 4-year-old boy laughing brightly, his voice clear and full of life. In that moment, everything felt almost perfect. Jack walked down the stairs, a light-colored suit, a simple but refined watch. His steps still as calm as they had always been, but his eyes had changed, softer now, shaped by everything he had been through. "Do you want to come with me today?" he asked gently, as if it were nothing more than an ordinary invitation. Tu Tien looked up. She didn't ask where, she simply nodded. The car moved smoothly along the wide roads. The city unfolded before them like another world, tall, bright, cold, and filled with quiet power. Tu Tien sat beside him, gazing out through the window. 10 years ago, she had never imagined a life like this. Sitting in a luxury car, entering the heart of the city, beside a man the world now called CEO Jack. The car came to a stop in front of a tall glass building. The door opened. Inside, the space was so quiet that even footsteps seemed to echo softly. Staff bowed their heads in greeting. No one spoke much. Just a single glance was enough to understand the position of the man walking ahead. Tu Tien followed behind him. She didn't reach for his hand. She simply walked, quietly, yet something inside her felt unfamiliar, prided and yet a quiet distance. The door opened, a wide, bright space, surrounded by glass. From here, the entire city could be seen. A large desk, leather chairs, natural light pouring in. Everything was perfect in the way only someone at the top could create. Jack set down his coat. "Make yourself comfortable," he said, then returned to work. Short calls, quick decisions, no raised voice. Yet every word carried weight. Tu Tien stood near the window. She looked down. Tiny cars, tiny people. Life below felt so far away from this place. She turned back, looked at Jack, and in that moment, she realized something. This man had come a very long way. So far that even she didn't fully know everything he had been through. She walked slowly toward his desk. No real intention, just a small habit, the way she would gently adjust things at home when they were slightly out of place. The drawer was slightly open. She paused, just a little, a very small gap, but enough for her to see something that didn't belong in this room. Not documents, not contracts, not the things a CEO would keep. She opened it, slowly, very slowly. Inside was another world. An old handkerchief, worn at the edges. A small photograph. Its colors faded with time. A bus ticket, carefully folded. A piece of paper, the handwriting softened by years. And a hair clip, cheap, small, with a simple little flower. Tu Tien didn't touch it right away. She just looked. For a long time, the space around her was still the same. Glass, light, the city. But inside this drawer was a different time, a different life. She picked up the hair clip, gently, as if it might break. And the memory, without effort, found its way back. An old afternoon, a small market, a young woman stopping, looking at a hair clip, but not buying it, a young man standing behind her, saying nothing, just watching, then turning away. The next day, the hair clip appeared. No explanation, no confession, just a small object, but enough to hold a feeling for a very long time. Tu Tien's fingers tightened slightly. She remembered. She remembered everything, but she didn't know he remembered too. "Are you looking for something?" Jack's voice came from behind, not too close, not too far. Tu Tien didn't turn around immediately. She kept looking into the drawer. "These things?" she said softly. "You still kept them?" Jack didn't answer right away. He walked closer, stopped just behind her, a very small distance, without touching. "I didn't know where else to put them." A simple answer, no embellishment, no long explanation, but it left no room for anything more to be said. Tu Tien turned around. Her eyes were no longer the same as when she first walked into this room. No more distance, no more unfamiliarity. Only one thing remained: understanding. Outside, the city stretched endlessly. Power, money, the things people spend a lifetime chasing. Inside, a small drawer. Objects no one would value, no one needed, no one even noticed. Yet, they were irreplaceable. Tu Tien gently closed the drawer, very softly, as if closing a piece of time, not to forget, but to keep. She walked back toward Jack, said nothing, just reached up and adjusted his collar. A familiar gesture, like the old days. Jack looked at her. For the first time in that room, his eyes were no longer those of a CEO, just a man. "Thank you," she said quietly. He didn't ask for what, because he already knew. Evening came. The car carried them away from the glass building. The city was still bright, but Tu Tien no longer looked outside. She looked at her hand. The small hair clip, resting there. She hadn't asked for it. She hadn't said she would take it. It was simply placed in her hand before they left. No words needed. They understood. Night fell. The house lit up again. The children ran to the door. Laughter filled the air. Everything returned to how it was. And yet, it wasn't the same. Tu Tien stood in the room. She opened a small box, placed the hair clip inside, beside the things she had kept. For a very long time, she closed it, gently. Outside, Jack was playing with the children. His voice deep, warm, no distance left, no unfamiliar feeling. Only something very simple remained. No matter how far someone goes, there are things they never leave behind. And sometimes, what keeps a person staying is not what they have in the present, but what they have quietly chosen to keep from the past.